Alright guys, so going out for a ride today, and I haven't ridden since back on the Cherahela and Dragon ride. So on that ride I ended up actually messing up my lav mic, and I currently do not have an external mic for the GoPro, so it's going to be a lot of this voiceover type stuff in this video, so just kind of bear with me. Right now we're just kind of leaving the neighborhood. Still really don't have an idea of where I'm going or which way I'm heading, so kind of running that through my mind now as I'm pulling out of my neighborhood. But trying some new camera angles as well, and I actually kind of like this angle, so hopefully in future videos I'll be using it quite a bit. Just got done fueling up here, not too far from the house. It's like 5-6 miles or something like that, so keep that in mind for at the end of the video when I say how many miles I've ridden. I believe it ended up being like 160 total, so like closer to 170 if you add in the 7 miles to the gas station. But we're leaving the gas station here out of Fairmount, Georgia, and we are headed northwest towards Chatsworth. I haven't spent a whole lot of time over here. Been spending more time since I bought the new house. I usually go this way almost every time when I ride now. Nice little flyby clip there in that last little segment. The kind of a shot that I've always wanted to do, never really had the opportunity, but ended up finding this back road and had a nice bridge. And here you can see on my right, I'm just kind of looking out. It was a pretty big wetland, and of course, me being into water sports, I was super interested, maybe a future paddleboard location, but it was super dry currently. I turned on the camera pretty quick here, coming down this hill on, I believe it was 136, coming into outside of Chatsworth or Rome. I don't know, some of these places start running together, but I thought it was a really good view. Kind of made it around the town there and come around up through here, and all to in the front of me and all to the right is a pretty nice view of the distant mountains, and so I just figured I'd try to capture that for you guys and give you a look at what kind of West Georgia is. Predominantly further west, it just starts getting flatter and flatter. Cruising along here, heading into Rome. I think I'm about 7 to 8 miles out of downtown Rome at this point. And I've been on the outskirts of Rome before, but I was kind of shocked at what Rome was like. I was not expecting Rome to be quite in the disarray that it was. Homeless folks everywhere. Everything was run down. Relatively big city though, pretty popular too. It was odd. You see me moving around kind of fast here. You'll see me get off the bike, walk around, and then get back on the bike and leave. My original intent was to hang my hammock here at this park and eat my lunch, but it was a $2 pay to park type deal, and I went in to pay. They did not accept cash. It was card only, and I was not one to use my card, so I just asked them if I could just walk around, take a quick glimpse. They agreed. So this is the Coosa River lock and dam system here. Used to be a dam across there, what we're looking at, and then as you just seen behind me, the locks. Just shortly upriver from here is where the Etowah and the Coosawhattie River, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Etowah and Onstanala River run in to form the Coosa River. And this is actually the park that I'll be taking out at just over there at the boat ramp in front of us when I finish the lower Etowah paddle that I was supposed to do earlier in the spring and never got around to. So this is actually the first time that I've been here. I wanted to come and check it out just for the fact of the rapid where the dam used to be. In the guidebook for the paddle, it's labeled as like a class 2 plus or 3 depending on flow. As you can see, the water here is pretty brown, so flow is up a little, but and the rapids not much. There's a tongue here on the right side, river right, that should be able to send me through absolutely no problem. So it's nothing like what the guidebook makes it to be. I was expecting it to be quite a bit more of a rapid than what that shows. So like I said, you see me come right back, get back on the bike and take off. You know, they were cool enough to say, yeah, you can park and check it out, but don't be hanging out for too long. So got on the bike and got out of here. Right here in this area, I'm kind of driving up and down the side of the river here with the intentions of finding a place to hang my hammock and have lunch. Now, I had seen this area when I rode through, so I kind of had an idea that there were some little side trails that went down to the river, but I wasn't really sure what the access was. So as you can see here, I'm stopping and we're gonna take a look down this side trail. It was actually covered in a lot of trash and pretty steep bank to get down by the river. And I looked around, didn't really find anywhere that I wanted to hang my hammock or that I felt comfortable hanging my hammock to eat lunch. So I end up looking around here, and then I ease on down the road and find another spot, and you'll see that coming up. I ended up just stopping here on the side of the road. I could never really find anywhere that I was comfortable hanging my hammock and eating lunch. Just in front of me here, probably 30 yards down, was a really nice area, beach type area right on the side of the river, but there were no hammocks that were suitable for hanging. There was an old bucket laying around that I thought about sitting on, but at the end of the day, I just decided to pull the food out here right on the side of the road and eat. With a lot of traffic, so it was actually ended up being pretty nice. At this point, we've backtracked back to downtown Rome. Wasn't very far, maybe a 10-minute ride. Here you see I'm walking across the pedestrian bridge. This pedestrian bridge is the confluence of the Anstanala and the Etowah to form the larger Coosa River. As you can see all the locks hanging there, that was a pretty interesting thing. And you can see the different colors in the water here. Had to stop one last time to fuel up before we made it home. This little bike, it's only got about 1.7 or 2 gallon tank, so I average 120 miles to a tank, and I was bumping on about 120, so went ahead and fueled up for the ride home. And there was a nice bike there in front of me, was there the entire time I was getting fuel. Checked it out, and now we're ready to roll. Back on the road. ...162 miles. So I hope you guys enjoyed another new video. Usually I do this intro at the beginning, but we're just gonna throw it in here at the end. If you're new to the channel, my name's Derek. I do all kinds of adventuring, exploring. As you see today, I was on a bike. Tomorrow I may be on a paddleboard, the next day in a kayak, you never know. Anyways, the typical moto vlog that I usually do with voiceover was a little bit different in this video because I never replaced the adapter for my lav mic, so the recording all had wind noise, so I just had to go in and turn the wind noise all the way down and then do kind of my own voiceover for it. So I don't plan on doing a lot of videos this way, just how this one worked out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one.